So on today's episode, I'm going to be changing out these basin taps. Problem is, everything's a little bit too old school. We got some lead and we got some steel. So I'm going to have to try and cut out what I can. I want to get rid of the lead completely because this is where people are brushing their teeth. We don't want to be brushing our teeth with pipes full of lead. So yeah, I'm going to try and cut them out, replace back to copper, take the old taps out, new taps in, and we should have some isolators so we can control the water. So let's put you down, crack on, and let's get plumbing. Right, so that's 2 isolators on brand new copper pipe coming through to the unit, so we can work on that now after removing the lead and getting back onto the steel using a new copper to iron. So all that's left to do is we're going to cut the rest of this lead out, fit some new taps, and just connect up from the taps back down onto the isolators. So let's crack on. tried to get this nut off with a spanner and he ain't budging. So what I've actually done off cam is been able to get the right hand side off, but the only way I was actually able to do that is by physically cutting the back nut off with a multi-tool. So I don't know what type of angle I'm going to get to be able to show you on this side, but I'm going to try my best. So normally getting these taps out, we would just use like a box spanner, which is a hex, but the back nuts on these ones are square, and they're made in with plaster as well with a square insert, so they do stay in there very, very well. So the only option I had was with a multi-tool to cut them out. Now I'm going to try and get an angle on this one for you, but it's going to be a bit hard and a lot of noise, so I'll just mute the noise out, stick some music over the top. But yeah, if I can't get the angle on here, then you'll see me eventually, hopefully, pulling them up. I don't know how much you saw that, but there is the two taps that I managed to get out. Obviously I had to drill from underneath using a bit of eye protection. Yeah, use something a bit better than these, but it's the only thing that I had. But yeah, so I had to drill the nuts off from underneath and trying to loosen a little bit of the plaster up through the bottom. So with the taps both out, let's get the new taps in. So the new taps we've got are some Bristol 1901s. These are quarter turn taps and they're long necked as well. So the old ones were a bit shorter, where I like to use the long necks on the more traditional sinks, just because you're not getting your hands all in there. These are just so much better, and like I said, they're quarter turns as well. So this system is all pressurized, so they should last a long time. But yeah, let's drop the taps in and then connect from underneath. Let's go. Okay, so with all that on now, we've got water out the cold and we've got water out the hot. It's a bit of a pain in the butt cutting the old taps out, but now we've got copper feeds and isolators, we can work on them as long as we want. It's got rubber washers in the top. Before they were made in with plaster, made things 10 times harder. So I hope you enjoy that, bit different from normal. But yeah, sometimes you've got to take the risk, and there's not a lot of people that would take on lead to steel work. A lot of people could possibly be frightened from it. But if you like today's video, please give it a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you on the next one.